Hi, I'm Ian Peisner. I'm Tree Utah's arborist and planting coordinator, and I'm going to talk real quickly today about how to properly stake a tree after planting it. In most cases, this is something you would never need to do. Most trees will be just fine when you plant them without staking them. But if you're planting in a particularly windy location, or you sometimes with a bare root tree, or if you have very loose or wet soil, sometimes the tree will need a little bit extra support for about the first growing season, just to make sure it doesn't flop over in a stiff breeze or maybe it's on a steep hillside or something like that. So what you'll need to do this, pretty minimal. You need generally two good sized stakes. What you'll want is wooden, metal. It can really be anything so long as it's sturdy enough that it's going to provide support to the tree. You're going to want stakes that are probably about 4 feet or so long so that you can pound them in, maybe a little bit longer even depending on the size of the tree. And then you'll need two straps to go from the stakes to the tree. And there are specialized straps you can buy that are specifically for staking trees. But you can also use all sorts of things you might already have around your house. Basically what you want is something that is strong enough to provide the tree with some support, but also soft enough and pliable enough that it's not going to chafe the trunk of the tree when you have it wrapped around there as the tree sways a little bit in the wind, and also pliable enough to have just a little bit of give. Really what we're looking to do when we stake a tree isn't to hold the tree up, it's just to provide a little extra support while the tree grows out its roots to provide itself with its own support, the strength to hold itself up. When you stake a tree, you're going to want to make sure that where you strap around the trunk, there's enough breathing room in there, little extra space so you could more or less fit a finger in there comfortably, such that the tree can continue to grow a little bit without becoming girdled, without the straps actually restricting the growth. That can be very damaging to the tree, and the tree can actually grow around those straps and then they'll be there permanently, which we do not want. And really, the staking should only really be in place for about the first growing season. So if you plant your tree in the spring and you notice that it's in a very windy spot or it's already starting to tip, we'll want to put the stakes in place, and then about a year later, so the following spring, you would take them off. This tree should be good to go on its own by then. Really pretty simple process, something anyone can certainly do at home, generally with materials you might already have on hand.